What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Jay's Life Out Loud, a channel about nothing, but it's about something. So, today I was sitting here and I was thinking about how dealing with people on a regular basis can have you, how can I say this? It can have you bamboozled. Not only that, everybody's reality is not your reality. And what I mean by that is how you think the world should work and how everybody should be is not how everybody else everybody doesn't believe that. So let's say if you open the door for somebody, in your mind, that person should say thank you. And you should respond, you're welcome. But there are people that will believe that if you open the door for me, I didn't ask you to open the door for me. You did that on your own, so I don't owe you a thank you. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm of the mindset that manners are manners. If I open the door for you, say thank you. That's just me. So, with that said, you can't go through life expecting everybody's response or everybody's initial reaction to be what you would do, because that's not how the world works. Um, Stop going around and saying that you know people. Oh, I know them. They wouldn't do that. Oh, I know that person. They wouldn't do that. I've known people for years and they've done horrendous things that I've never thought they would do. I've known people that I grew up with that have murdered people. And I never pictured that person in that light that they would do, such a thing, or they would take another person's life. And I'm not talking about a male on male. I'm talking about I've seen male people that I grew up take female lives. So what I'm saying to you, stop thinking that I know this person. Because a lot of times that person doesn't even know themselves. They don't know all what they would and would not do, given, certain occasions. So, and then on top of that too, for you to put your expectations on somebody else, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. And 9 times out of 10, that person is going to go on with their everyday life. I've seen people, good-hearted people that try to help somebody, and the same person that they try to help stab them in the back off of the thing that they helped them with. So lately, let's put it this way, due to COVID and due to me being happy just to be home, when I'm home, I like being home. It's not like, I rip and run in the streets or anything, whatever. But definitely also because of COVID, I don't see, some of my homeboys like I used to and hang out and go to the bar, whatever. And that's also changed because I've got married. Not saying that I stopped going out just because I got married, but it slows some things down. So I say this: majority of the people that I interact with from Monday to Friday are coworkers. Now, when you take coworkers, the word coworker, it means that I work with you. We work at a job, and 9 times out of 10, we are doing a job that's doing something that's going for the common goal. So you are my co-worker. Okay. I've always believed in what my parents told me and elders have told me, that You don't go to work to make friends. You go to work to make money, to pay your bills, make ends meet, take trips, whatever the case may be. That's where you get your money at. Okay? So if you stumble upon a friend while you're at work, that's a plus. But when you stumble upon this person, it's rare that you'll find a true friend where you work at. Most of us have friends that we've been around for years, people that know us more than anybody else can say they know us because they've been there. They've been through the troubled times, they've been through the good times, they've been there when you've done some things that you don't want nobody else to know you did, or some things that other people would have, you could have probably went to jail for, and they hold those secrets. So when you meet somebody at work, whatever point in life you are at that point, whatever age you are, so and so forth, they jump in on that journey from that point. And they only know you from what you allow them to know. Because I have people that I've worked with, several people that I work with that are great people, good conversation, but they only know as much as I give them. And I'd say 99.9% of them have never stepped in my home. I say where the job I'm at now, I'd say 98% have never even went out with me outside the job. So I've always keeping my circle tight. But I say this, I'm going down this coworker thing because I think it's very important, because I'm the kind of person that if you ride for me, I'm going to ride for you. You keep it 100 with me, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. But if you come at me with some bullshit, I'm going to give you the bullshit right back, because my cutoff game is immaculate, because you won't disturb my peace. That you won't do. I won't give you the opportunity. A lot of times I give people the 3 strike, and I do that in a lot of different ways in my life, because I'm not Jesus. Let's get that straight. I'm not God, I'm not Jesus. And I know in the Bible it says, you forgive 7 times, 7 times, 7 times, 7, and it goes on. Basically always forgive. And there's nothing wrong with forgiving. But at the same token, I do not have to accept you in my life. Because if you bring in negativity, if you bringing, let's say, if your thoughts of me are not good, if you believe that if I don't agree with you, then that makes me a negative person. Or if I don't agree with you, we can't carry a conversation, or I'm this and that because I don't agree with you. That's not what a friend does. You're just a coworker. Because friends can agree to disagree without putting a title on that person, because everybody has a different point of view. Everybody sees, let me break it down like this. Everybody has a different glass prescription, right? If those that wear glasses, they got a prescription. Those that don't wear glasses, they have a certain eyesight. Some have 20/20. Some may be blind as a bat. So what you see life as, I'm not going to see the same way. Because when you see me, I got contacts on at all times. So my thing about it is, I don't see life the way you see it. I may see more than what you see, because I may know more about the subject, or I may know less about the subject, which changed my opinion. Now, you can enlighten me on some things, but if you enlighten me on some things and I disagree and it's not facts, then why should my opinion change? I've seen many people fall into the category of thinking they know people, of thinking I know you inside and out, when that's not true. Because there are married people that or people that have been in relationships for 20, 30 years and their spouse has shot them, killed them, or had a whole different family on the other side of town that they never knew about. So stop thinking that everybody thinks like you. You got an opinion, everybody got an opinion. You got a thought on the subject, everybody has a thought on the subject. Stop. And another thing, like I said, if you go to work and you have coworkers, there is, to me, in my point of view, through my eyes, there's a very rare chance that you meet a true friend. And when I mean a true friend, this is a friend that will ride or die for you. They'll look out for you. They'll have your back. If somebody's talking about you, they're going to tell that person, why don't you go say that to their face? Because I don't see them that way. So they'll make sure that even when your back is turned, they still got your back. When you can't see them having your back, they still got your back. They won't get mad at you and go lie on you to make other people feel like, oh, I'm on your side, not their side. So I see a lot of people fall into this trap of thinking that, and I hear this all the time, we together more than we with our families. We blah, blah, blah. That's a family and coworkers are totally different. We one dysfunctional family. No, my family is my family. My family are the ones that I'll go get that pistol for. My family are the ones that I'll get up at 3 o'clock in the morning because they're stuck on the freeway. Lord forbid that happens. Ooh, Lord forbid that happens. But my family is the one that I look forward to on summer vacations and holidays and things of that sort. Majority of the people are just coworkers. And then I put them on different levels, just like you have people that you know from your neighborhood or wherever the case may be. I put people on different levels because everybody's not on the same level. Everybody doesn't have that same respect. There are people that I can call and check on when they missing more than a week of work, especially with Corona, that when I was off for 2 weeks, never called me to check on me. When I took a vacation for a week and took off work for a week, nobody called to check on me. But the weird thing is that a lot of times the people that will check on you, the people that will reach out to do something that's unexpected are people that you didn't even know they cared that much. The people you didn't expect to care that much, or the people that you didn't know had that much respect for you. I see so much of dysfunction that people think this is normal. They think it's normal for you to stab me in the back, and because we are so-called friends or co-workers, I'm supposed to just keep letting you do it and forgiving you. That's not the way it works. Not in my world and not how I see it. So let me tell you, when you get to my 3 strike, I won't lash out on you or at you. I won't belittle you. I won't try to hurt you by running your name in the dirt or whatever the case may be, what I will do, I'll cut you off. And the reason why I would do that is for my sanity and my peace, because peace is hard to come by. So why would I let you come in and destroy my peace when you don't even lay on that line of a friend or a family member? Why would I allow you to disturb my peace when you don't even have the respect enough not to disturb it? Let me give you an example. I had a coworker. Twice we got into it. Wasn't on me. Both times she flipped out. Every time came back. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. This was going on in my life. This was going on in my life. So once, that was 2 times. I let it go. We ended up moving my area that I worked in. We moved to a different facility. So at this new facility, I was wiping the slate clean with this particular person. So this particular person told me that they were having car problems and they needed a ride, and the area I live in was not too far from them. Could I drop them off at a local store and they take it from there? And I did this for 2 days, no problem, because I had to go that way anyway. Until I talked to somebody else and they was like, no, her car ain't nothing wrong with her car. Her man driving it. I said, okay, no problem. 3 strikes, you out of there. So I don't deal with this person no more. I don't bother this person. I don't talk about bad on their name. I don't speak on them, none of that. I just keep moving. I pray the best for you. Some may say that's a wrong way to be, but one thing that you got to understand is I've watched people destroy their own life trying to keep other people happy. And that won't be me. So I'll tell you this. Watch who you call friend. Watch who you call coworker. And understand that what you see and what you feel about a subject or a person, everybody else ain't gonna feel that way. Everybody has their own opinion on something.